Coming up next on the Jeff Crilley Show, you're going to meet one of the owners of an iconic Pyrotechnics company here in North Texas. Paige Mejia is in the studio. She's with Pyrotex, Inc. Her incredible journey just ahead.
Many are predicting that the worst is yet to come, which is unfortunate, said one person here. Until now, they've enjoyed the reputation of being the nation's icebox.
Watched a burglar in his home this morning by webcam.
As a journalist of over 25 years, stories are what make my world turn.
Reporting live from the Dallas newsroom tonight, Jeff Crilley, Fox 4 News.
But in 2008, I took the jump from my familiar life and started a PR firm from my home.
We're talking about anyone with a camcorder like the one I'm using becomes a television network.
We started slowly growing the company, and we now have over 100 clients, and we've branched into the world of live digital broadcasting. I now own 8 different TV studios and have a huge team, and the stories that I now get to share are sometimes the most important of my life. Life has a funny way of coming around full circle. This is the Jeff Crilley Show.
Well, pyrotechnics has become a big part of the celebrations that we think of in America. Everything from the big 4th of July fireworks displays to weddings and concerts. It's really all over the place. And a iconic company is Pyrotex, Inc. They started in 1979. And Paige Mejia is in the studio. She's one of the owners. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Wow. Okay, so you were telling me in 1979, the first big event was
the Bee Gees Staying Alive tour in 1979. It was actually a CBS special, and Randy Beckham was our original founder, and he decided to make some phone calls for a company that he had been working for in television production, actually. And he landed the Pyrotechnics for this CBS special. And so he started as a concert pyrotechnician, started the company with a bunch of bands like Reba McEntire and Lionel Richie when he was with the Commodores, David Bowie, Styx, then Lizzie.
Oh my goodness.
And he actually didn't produce outdoor aerial 4th of July type fireworks shows until the 90s. Okay. So he was strictly indoor, strictly concerts. He was actually on the legislation committee to bring indoor pyro to the state of Texas.
Really?
And he had special effects operator license number 1. And he also helped write the original Texas State Fire Code. So we are the oldest Texas-based professional firework company.
That's incredible. We're going to pull up your website, and there's a nice video right on the top of the website, and we're just going to let that play. So why don't you narrate this? This would be a typical, like, 4th of July, perhaps?
So this was actually our demo reel a few years ago, videoed by our friend Justin Yoder at Justin Yoder Studios. And he took some of our videos. This is Sundance Square, New Year's Eve. We do a show for them every New Year's, but we also do a show the first Saturday of each month now for their vendor market that they have out there at Sundance Square. Most of these are personal events. That was actually the original Dîner en Blanc. This was the opening of the Epic in Grand Prairie. Wow. This was actually the start of a golf course renovation for Northwood Country Club. They did a Caddyshack theme where we actually exploded gophers. So that was fun.
Wow.
So sometimes we get to use some creativity in this job.
All right, we're going to scroll down the rest of the website, and I want you to talk about some of the special events that you guys do, because, again, this can really add a lot of glitz and glamour to any event that you're trying to hold.
So the funny thing is I actually made a little bucket list the other day of all of the events that we had done, and I think the only thing we have not done is a divorce party. So if anyone's getting a divorce and is really excited about it, let me know. But we have done everything, every milestone event, from gender reveals, baby's first birthday parties, anniversaries, weddings. We've actually done 2 funerals.
Really?
And then aside from personal events like weddings, we do a lot of weddings. We do corporate events as well. And then, of course, city festivals. So 4th of July, Plano Balloon Fest is one that we've been doing over 25 years. Yes. Coming up here pretty soon, Christmas is coming, and that means that Mistletoes, the pyro skating Santa, is coming to the Galleria Dallas.
Cool.
And we have also been doing that show for close to 30 years now.
Wow.
And so that's a really fun show to come and bring your family to as well.
Well, talk about your attention to detail. Obviously, customer service is number one, safety is number one. I mean, talk about some of the things that make you special.
Yes. So the biggest difference in Pyrotex versus other pyrotechnic companies is we actually have our own employees. They are not contract labor. They are part-time employees. Obviously, some of them are seasonal. But because of that, we do train them annually. It's called Pyro Camp, is our annual training. And each person has to come to Pyro Camp in order to work for us that year. So we have background checks done, drug testing done on site, as well as annual drug testing throughout the year as well. And everyone is trained, classroom and hands-on training, not only in how to load and shoot and clean up the fireworks show, but also in the regulations, in hazardous materials, all of the ins and outs that go into shooting a fireworks show safely.
I was on your YouTube channel. They have so many great videos. This is a fireworks display outside of Live by Lowe's Hotel. Let's go ahead and show this. And I want you to narrate this. So this particular event, is this a fairly typical event?
This is actually a wedding that was taking place inside the hotel. We do a lot at both Live by Lowe's and the Lowe's Hotel, in addition to the City of Arlington 4th of July show each year. And so this is the type of show that we would shoot for a wedding or a corporate event in a smaller space. Yes. This is actually the smallest shell size that we can use. It normally goes from 1 inch to 1 1.25 inch out at Live by Lowe's. So it means it goes about 100 to 125 feet into the air.
Wow.
And it's choreographed to music. Unfortunately, this video didn't have the music playing on the outside, but we do choreograph to music. We try to match the colors of the event.
Nice. And
we custom design it for the client. So if they have a theme, we try to roll that in as well.
Yes.
When it comes to indoor shows, we can custom design things for them as well. So we've done theatrical productions where we've created Lumiere's hands for Beauty and the Beast.
Wow.
We've had the chandelier exploding for Phantom of the Opera.
Wow.
And so there's different things that we can do based on what the client is looking for.
Yeah. You mentioned weddings, and you created this romantic video a couple of years ago. Let's go ahead and roll it. All right, now you got to give us the backstory.
Yes, so this was actually what's called a style shoot, which is often done in the events industry to allow for the vendors to have pictures and video of their work in a controlled environment, per se. And this was actually a style shoot that was created by Events by Kristen and shot by F8 Cinema. And it was on our property. Our facility is based in Leonard, and we actually have 80 acres out there. Nice. So all of the land that you see in the background is our facility. And this was actually a couple who were actors. They were hired by a modeling agency to fulfill the role of the bride and groom. And the cute thing is the ring that you actually saw in the video was mine, was my wedding ring, because
So cool.
she didn't have one. She was single. And on the way back from having the shoot, and they were about to come back and change out of their wedding attire, he actually asked for her phone number.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Maybe we made a little love connection while we were out there. We're not sure. We never heard the end of that story, but it was a really fun experience for the vendors, but apparently also for the couple.
I love that story. You're also known as a networking queen. You're very involved. Talk about some of the organizations that you...
I am. So the events industry in the DFW area is very large, but kind of like a tight-knit family. We have over 30 event industry associations that a vendor or planner venue can be a part of. And I have been on the board of, I think I'm on number 7 right now, of the associations. So all of the major international and national associations, I've been on the local chapter board. I have been past president of Meeting Professionals International, Dallas-Fort Worth chapter, and I am currently the co-chair of the Southwest Regional Council for MPI Global, which is one of the committees for MPI Global. And I am also the president currently of the Texas Live Events Coalition, which serves as the advocacy arm for the industry. That was something that was created during COVID because we realized that the industry didn't have a voice. We were such a large industry. We're a multi-billion-dollar industry that had no support through the government. And so we actually started the Texas Live Events Coalition, and it continues to this day, whereas a lot of the other states dropped off, because we found that not only did we need that voice, but also we have so many laws that are coming down the pipeline that small business owners don't realize it affects them until it affects them. Right now, voting is actually open. Currently, early voting is open right now, and we are looking at HB 9, which will significantly affect small businesses.
Okay.
So we do continue to fight that fight as well. And then I'm also on the board right now as the community engagement chair for WIPA, which is the Wedding Industry Professional Association. It's another national association that is geared towards high-end weddings.
That's wonderful. And the state of the industry, it's doing well? It came back from COVID?
It's doing well. Yeah, we kind of sprung back and then some after COVID. It was kind of like everybody was cooped up, and then they decided, boy, let's party. So the industry did kind of explode there for a little while, for lack of a better word. It does seem like it is kind of either evening out to get back to pre-COVID levels, or it could be just because of the economy right now and the engagement lull that we were seeing last year. But a lot of the vendors are seeing some hardships right now, just because I think we were so used to having so much business.
Yes.
And so for Pyrotex, we're still going strong after 46 years. And we have actually had our best year this year. So it's all due to our team and our pyrotechnicians that go out on site and take care of the clients. And so they don't have to worry about their fireworks show and, what might happen.
Love it. Paige, we have about a minute left, so look into the camera on the left and talk to the viewer who might want to bring you into their next celebration.
So you can reach us at Pyrotex. Our website is www.pyrotex.com. And you can also email me directly. It's paige@pyrotex.com. I am the only salesperson for the company, but after Randy unfortunately passed away in 2017, he actually willed the company to the corporate office. So I am also one of the co-owners, along with our general manager, Derek Willingham, and our production manager, Paige Mejia, and Randy's wife, Linda Beckham. And we still proudly run the company in his name and continue his legacy to this day.
Beautiful. Paige, thank you so much. You're so well-spoken. Congrats on your success. We're going to end with a website, which again is pyrotex.com, the great Paige Mejia. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
You bet. That's it for now. We'll see you next time.